Hello everyone. As most of you already know, I'm from Albania, a country that not a lot of people have heard of. More often than not, I get asked where I'm from. Other times, people try to guess. I have to admit, Albania is not one of their first guesses. This hidden gem of Europe is located in the southeastern part of it and in the beautiful Mediterranean Sea. It dates back since a prehistoric time. Actually, according to an article by Elis Bebere and a co-author, Albanians consider themselves descendants of Illyrians, which lived in Central Europe initially and later on migrated to the territory of Albania at the beginning of the Bronze Age, which is about around 2000 BCE. But let's just focus a little bit more in the last century's history of this country. After almost 5 centuries being under the Ottoman Empire, Albania finally got its independence in 1912. After the Second World War, Albania got into a very brutal regime under Enver Hoxha, who was a communist dictator. In an article written by New York Times in 1985, which is just one day after the dictator's death, Hoxha was considered the mastermind behind Albania's isolation. He was so paranoid that every other country was going to invade Albania that he spent every resource he had in military, especially building this mushroom-shaped concrete buildings, as they're called, bunkers. He built them all over the country, in the mountains, in the sea, in the livable and non-livable areas. One of my favorite picture is in the top of the Albanian Alps, which is even today is very hard to get to that point, and I cannot imagine so many years back. Today, all these bunkers have been transformed into museums of art and culture to show part of our culture, but at the same time to be a reminder of what our country has been through. Besides all this history, according to UNESCO, Albania has several sites, part of it. 2 of them, which are World Heritage Sites, protected under UNESCO, 2 of them are shown in this picture, Berat and Gjirokastër. Both of them are considered Ottoman cities because they were built during the Ottoman era when Albania was during the Turkish Empire. But I have to point out Berat especially, it's also considered as the city of 1,000 windows. Besides this archaeological, these beautiful towns, we have also another World Heritage Site, which is the Butrine National Park. This one dates in the prehistoric times. It was the site of a Greek colony, Roman Empire. Its most prosperous time came during the Byzantine administration and was finally abandoned during the late Middle Ages. Besides all these archaeological features and sites to visit, Albania, all its territory is almost mountains. It's considered more than 75% of Albania, it's mountains. And as we see in this picture, this is the National Park of Valbona. It gets its name from the river that is there. It's River Valbona, and all the mountains are the continuance of the European Alps, or as they are called, they're the Albanian Alps. And this is another picture for all the people who love the mountain tourism. Be prepared to have some very breathtaking views. Albania doesn't offer just archaeological sites and mountainous tourism. We have a beautiful Riviera. These 2 pictures are taken in the southern part of Albania. The first picture is Jal and the second one is Dermi. I have been in the Dermi, but I have yet to go to Jal. These beautiful unexplored beaches are as pretty as you would see in any other more developed country, but not as explored and much more affordable. So just to make an overview, we just talked a little bit about the history of Albania, about its culture and traditions, and its amazing nature. And because it's unexplored and not a lot of people have heard of it, it's still more affordable than a lot of places. Even though that wouldn't be the first thing that an Albanian would say, Albania is still one of the most affordable European destinations. Lastly, if you have any questions or want to know more about Albania, I'll be more than happy to share more information about this lovely country that I'm looking forward to go visit soon. Thank you.